What's going on, YouTube? Ferocity here. I hope you guys are doing well. With my opinions on MW3 set aside, yes, I still believe it's a glorified expansion MW2, but I feel as if everything that Sledgehammer Games is doing is absolutely embarrassing Infinity Ward, and I'm here for it. I have been disappointed in pretty much every single Infinity Ward release since MW3. And who helped Infinity Ward on MW3? Well, Sledgehammer Games. And I can't say the same for Sledgehammer Games. I've been disappointed about two of their titles, and even then, I didn't necessarily hate Advanced Warfare. I more so hated the pay-to-win aspect of it with the supply drops and weapon variants. I felt the gameplay was just fine. It was something different. World War II was also a game that I didn't mind. But when it came to Call of Duty Vanguard, they lost me there. But they've reinstilled some confidence within themselves, and I feel as if this community is starting to believe in them. Because as more and more information is getting leaked, as more and more information is getting confirmed, it appears as if Sledgehammer Games is poised to take the mantle of Call of Duty and actually do a good job with it. But that's not very hard considering the fact the last 2 years, Call of Duty has been a barren wasteland. Call of Duty Vanguard was a terrible game. Sledgehammer Games essentially abandoned it from the beginning. And then came MW2, where there was a roadmap laid out by the community for its success, and it was completely ignored for 12 months by Infinity Ward. It was a year ago where I believe the beta came out right around this time, and people said then, where are the red dots on the minimap? Why is Dead Silence a perk? Why is it that the perk system's like this? They gave them this feedback, and they still never applied it to the game. So they made Sledgehammer jobs extremely easy. But Sledgehammer Games still delivered. From the rumors surrounding the perks, I think they are making a great game. It appears as if the gameplay is actually going to be an improvement on what we've had the last 2 years. And that's what I've been wanting. Now, again, all of this could be for naught when I actually play the beta and it could actually suck. But I'm going to wait and see. I'm actually a little bit excited right now, because it appears as if Sledgehammer Games is actually doing a good job. Now, is it going to be enough for me to bypass my hatred for Call of Duty right now, my disappointment for Call of Duty? We'll have to wait and see. But it still needs to be mentioned that Sledgehammer Games is absolutely killing it right now, and they are embarrassing Infinity Ward. How you could not make any of these changes for an entire year when the community was harping on you at every single second. There were points where they were extremely outraged, and you still didn't decide to make the right decisions. You still didn't decide to adapt your game, to let it evolve and grow. You just stayed stubborn and decided that you knew what was best. And what you get now is an absolute joke of a game. It's an embarrassment. Looking at Modern Warfare 2 is embarrassing. That's how I feel. I tried to play it with Season 5 Reloaded. What was it riddled with? Packet burst. Long wait times in the lobbies. My goodness, does it take a while to load this game up. Never mind after a restart. If there's one thing that I'd love to see Sledgehammer Games do for MW3 is allowing you to get into the game quicker. Playing Modern Warfare 2 from 2009 is like 3 button clicks in about 6 to 10 seconds before you're already searching for a match. In MW2, it's like 1.5 minutes because you got to fetch your online profile. Then you got to load the game. Heaven forbid there be a cutscene that you cannot skip for the life of you. Then, once you're in the game, you have to choose which streaming thing you want to be on, because, of course, it's a terrible UI. And then once you choose that you want to play MW2, you have to go through another unskippable scene to take you to MW2. It's a bunch of fluff for no reason whatsoever. And I don't understand why MW2 is like this, why they cannot streamline their system to make it easier to play. And this is all because they didn't listen to the community from day one. They set up Modern Warfare 2 to fail, and then they just straight up allowed it to happen. They decided to just screw the community, not make any changes that would have made the game better, that would have made the community healthier. Instead, they just wanted to rake in the money for putting in minimal effort. Remember back in Season 2 of Modern Warfare 2, where they put in the Expo map, and they like bragged about the fact that they had the map ready earlier than expected? They're like, oh yeah, it's trending faster than we thought. The play tests are great. How did you not have a map planned out for a content drop? Like, this isn't something to pat yourself on the back for. They also let certain bugs just sit in their game for far too long. There's a search and destroy bug that's been in the game since launch that still hasn't been addressed. Now, I'm not saying that this won't happen with Sledgehammer Games, but at least they appear as if they care a little bit more than Infinity Ward. Infinity Ward still seems to be skating off their past success. Well, guess what? They haven't released a good game since 2011. It's been 12 years since you've actually released a good Call of Duty game. You've had how many chances? And you failed at each turn. That's not something to be proud of. It's actually time to start to deliver on something for once. But it appears as if I don't really have to complain about Infinity Ward for the rest of this year, because there's going to be enough news and notes surrounding Modern Warfare 3, and as it stands right now, a lot of it should be positive. Because what I'm seeing from MW3, what they're telling us, what they've shown us, is that this game is actually going to be better than what we've had in the past. All I want this game to do is live up to Black Ops Cold War, maybe be a bit better than that. And if it does that, it'll be a game that'll play. It'll be a game that's fun. And it can at least trend Call of Duty in an upwards direction versus what they've done the last few years by tanking its popularity. Like, the game isn't enjoyable. Let's call a spade a spade. Like I said, I tried to play the game. I hopped into 2 different matches, and it's an absolute tire fire to play. Modern Warfare 2 might be the most unfun experience I've ever had playing video games. And I played Superman on the N64. That game's awful. And I feel as if I'm more inclined to play that, I guess for the nostalgic purposes, than playing MW2. Like, once MW3 comes out, I will never ever remember that MW2 released. Similar to MW 2019. Like, I forget that that game exists sometimes because it's so bad. Now, I know that not all of you agree with me on that. Don't worry. I saw the dislikes. I saw the comments. But I stand by it. Modern Warfare 2019, not a good game. Modern Warfare 2 2022, also not a good game. And it's up to Sledgehammer Games to continue to reinforce that positivity within this community. Reinforce that they're going to do things right this year. And if they can gain the trust of this community like they're slowly gaining, because trust me, I see what's being said in this community. There's some trust brewing. There is some growth here. There is some belief in Sledgehammer. And that's all we've really wanted. We've wanted that little bit of hope. And Sledgehammer Games has been delivering it to us. They are showing us this year. They're not just telling us that the game is going to be more innovative, that it's going to be different than last year. All of this makes me infinitely more excited for the inevitable launch of MW3. This makes me more excited for the beta. This makes me more excited for news to come out. Because I want Call of Duty to be better. I want this community to rally behind a game. I want a developer to actually care about what they're releasing, instead of just being mindlessly greedy about everything they do. So please, Sledgehammer Games, don't let all of this goodwill go to waste. Capitalize on it. Continue to give us reasons to trust you. Continue to give us reasons to buy in to your vision. Because it's very clear the Modern Warfare 2 vision, the Infinity Ward vision, failed. So learn from that failure and be better. You're showing me right now you're already learning from it and you're making a heck of a good game. So please, please don't let us down, Sledgehammer Games. And that's what I'm going to leave you with today, guys. I'm wondering what your thoughts are. Has the wound healed? Are you ready to trust Call of Duty again? Or are you going to continue to boycott it? Are you going to continue to wait and see what MW3 is going to deliver? Or are you already all in? Let me know with a comment down below. And as always, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. If you want to continue to hear about more MW3 news, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.